Welcome to our show. I'm Caroline.
And I'm Paige.
And this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Roman Week has started on the Food Network. Today we have two special guests from Rome who have come to share two of their recipes with us and share some of their techniques as well.
But first, we're going to start with an easier recipe called tiro patina, which is also a kind of souffle.
We're going to start off by sweetening the milk.
And this is 250 milliliters of milk, so we're just going to put it in this bowl.
And we're going to sweeten it with honey.
And this is 1.5 tablespoons. Would you mind holding this?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, 1.5 tablespoons of honey.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Just always thinking.
Organic honey, because...
Yeah, we're trying to stay healthy this week on Roman Week.
You can put it in. The Romans, like, you know, they're all natural, so.
Yeah.
That's one. Alright, 1.5 tablespoons.
Next, we are going to
add the eggs.
Now, in this recipe calls for 6 eggs.
But we've been doing a half recipe because we really don't eat that much.
It's just us two today, so we're gonna downsize it and just, you know,
so
make it
let's
work.
get cracking.
Yeah.
Yum!
Anyways, as Paige cracks the egg, I'll get the whisk out, and we're gonna mix this together until it's smooth. Now that it's been mixed and it's smooth, it's now time to cook it on the stove at low heat until it's stiff.
Alright, so now it's cooked and stiff.
And to top it off, we're gonna add some freshly ground pepper. And after that, it's ready to be eaten.
Bon appetit!
That tiro patina is delicious.
Well, now we're going to introduce our first special guest, Markella, all the way from Rome.
Hi.
Hi, Markella. So nice to see you.
So, today we have Markella with us, and she's going to teach us some of her techniques to make this
Nut tart.
specific...
What was that? Nut tart.
Yes, nut tart. First, we have to crush the almonds. And
I'll
Paige
do
wants
this.
to do that. And we need to roast them, so let me set the oven to 475. Right, that's good. And while Paige is doing this, Caroline, why don't you... We have to do this over the stove.
Oh, mix the
white wine.
in the honey.
Oh, it's dessert wine. That's what they call
dessert
it.
wine. It's very similar tasting.
Do you prefer dessert wine over regular?
Yeah, it has a sweeter taste. I feel like white wine is kind of strong. And
Yeah,
honey. So why don't we get cracking on that?
Alright, well. Oh, look at all these crushed nuts I just crushed. I'm gonna roast them in the oven with these pine nuts. They're delicious.
Now the pine nuts really bring out this like flavor with the
Now the
almonds.
nuts are roasted. Markella's going to show us more of the recipe.
Okay, well Paige, you need to mix the almonds and the white wine,
And the pine nuts?
the dessert wine,
And the pine
and the
nuts.
pine nuts, yeah, the roasted nuts in that
Okay.
bowl. And while Paige is doing that, Caroline and I are going to get a bowl. And we are going to crack an egg. Caroline, would you like to do that for me?
Here it goes.
And now the sheep's milk is fresh from my sheep this morning. Because I have a sheep.
It's
In Rome?
In Rome.
What's his name?
Gabriel.
That's such a nice name.
I know.
That's such a
Now that this milk is really fresh and it brings about great flavor. So I'm going to add this.
To the egg.
Yep. And now we just need a little bit of salt and pepper. Want to do the salt, Caroline?
I would love to.
Okay.
This is looking really good, by the way.
We need to
Oh, it
mix.
smells delicious.
Do you want me to do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next step is to combine this nut mixture
with this mixture of milk, sheep's milk, and Gabriel sheep's milk, egg, pepper, and some salt.
Alright.
Shall we?
Yeah.
We shall.
Oh, you're gonna. Oh,
Yeah, it's just.
sorry.
I'm sorry. It's just,
I'm always.
I'm just gonna add a little and just mix it as we go so it
Okay.
doesn't get too clumpy.
Is this good? Am I doing okay?
Yep, you're doing great. Just keep stirring.
Keep on stirring.
Keep on stirring.
And
Keep on stirring. Keep on stirring. Stirring.
stirring up my heart when I'm with you.
Yeah. Stirring, stirring, stirring up the mixture.
Alright, the last thing we have to do is cover the mixture with aluminum foil. Why don't you place it in the oven for 25 minutes
Sure.
to have it cook.
We're back with our third recipe, and you know what that means? Another special guest from Rome. This time it's Macy. Let's welcome.
Give it up for Macy.
Macy.
Wow. It's great to have you here, Macy. Now, tell the folks at home what you'll be whipping up for us today.
Well, we'll just be making some peppones at Malone's.
Sounds
Can you
delish.
explain that?
Well, that is honeydew melon and watermelon.
Sounds good. So it
Delicious.
says here we first have to put in the melon in this bowl. Okay, next we put in some possum. Let me just get some possum.
Possum.
Possum. I'm
say it
sorry.
correctly.
Let me just get some.
Because while she gets the possum, why don't you tell us like
you have
is
it.
like how this recipe is important to you? Do you like to make
What
it at
about the
home?
other melon?
I'm really.
Oh, you want? Is the watermelon supposed to be added too?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry. I don't know what's going on.
Here, all the possum.
I understand. Having one of those days.
Yeah, you know.
Alright.
Oh, is that the possum?
This is the possum. Alright, so what's next? What about that parsley?
Minced parsley. Yes.
Put it in, Caroline.
Here we go.
Don't forget that part. Alright.
Bam.
Looks like some freshly ground pepper. Am I alright?
Calls for some
right.
freshly ground pepper.
There we go.
Here we go again with the pepper.
Yeah. All right.
Alright.
And is that what's next?
Well, we just want to add a little bit of liquam or a dash of salt.
Alright, well we have salt, so here you're on it.
Salt's always on hand at
Oh, okay. I'll
the
just do it.
Food Network station.
Yeah. So now what do we do?
Well, we just cook diced melons in a pan together with the spices and the herbs until it's done. Okay?
Okay, so we dice them, we put them in a pan.